Today I'm here with,
Brianna,
and how old are you, Brianna?
19.
Okay, cool. So today my question is, can boys and girls be friends?
I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, why?
Why? I don't know.
You don't know, you have to elaborate. Do you think boys and girls can just be friends without any risk of anything?
I feel so, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. It depends. Like,
What does it depend on?
I guess it depends on how you are with them. Like, obviously, there's certain like certain male friends you can see like a girl and a guy and just be like, like, I don't know. I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know how to answer that.
Let me give you a different question then. Do you think it's acceptable to have friends of the opposite gender if you're in a relationship?
Mm, I feel like the gender isn't the issue. It's how you go about interacting with them.
So it's not the gender, it's just how you
Okay,
interact with
now let
them.
me let me elaborate. Like, if a man has female friends, I don't have like an issue with him having female friends.
Hmm.
It's just like how are you interacting with them, like in front of me and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're gonna have like other gender friends, just be respectful about it.
How, what would you consider to be disrespectful? What would you say the boundary is?
I don't know, like if you're going out with them without telling me, or like, you know, just little things like that. Like I said, like if you want to go out with them, you want to do whatever. Like I don't have an issue with that. But like if you're just going around and doing things with them without telling me, then obviously I'm gonna get suspicious and be like, so, it's your friend, but why can't you tell me that you're with them? You know.
Okay. Yes. Do you think that naturally, like, boys and girls can be close to each other without ever catching feelings?
Uh, I don't know. I feel like that depends on the person. I don't know. I kind of believe that you could like have a platonic friendship with like the other gender. I don't know. I feel so. I know I have like friends, like guy friends who I'm strictly platonic with. I don't feel anything for them in that way.
That's interesting that you say that because I can't lie. A lot of girls don't really have a problem having friends with a guy, but really and truly, more times if a guy is friends with you, it just means he got friend zoned. Because really and truly, I can speak for the male perspective because I am male. A guy would never really chat to a girl unless he has intentions of further. Obviously, there's exceptions to every rule, but the majority of guys wouldn't chat or give undivided attention to a girl unless they wanted something more.
So then you're basically saying that like if okay, so you're saying that since all males who basically have female friends is basically friend zone, right? So you're basically saying that if that girl ever gave that guy a chance, or like even just like a like hinting at like I want to do something with them, they would like jump on it.
100%. Let me give you a scenario. How many male friends do you have?
Not a lot, like probably like less than 10,
You
maybe.
don't need an exact number, but you say, let's just say around 5 to 10.
Give or
You got
take.
5 to 10 male friends.
Yeah.
And let me give you a hypothetical. Let's say you're in a private setting with them. You're in a room together, a room kind of like this, something cozy, something private,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you start moving to them. Like all of a sudden you got sensual music in the background, and you get up all close to them. You're like, can't lie, you're looking kind of good today, still. Then you put your hand on their leg or something.
Mm.
Like you start, it's being seductive, etc., etc. Do you think that guy will remain composed and not do nothing?
Yeah, yeah, probably not.
Exactly.
But then obviously you'll be confused like what are you doing? What's
It
that
doesn't matter whether he's confused or not, because the thing is, a guy can be in a completely random situation, but if his hormones are getting stimulated, it's still going to be a case of, well, might as well go with the flow.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. I see where you're coming from, but like
And one also, I have to add, a lot of girls get confused about this because this isn't reciprocal both ways. Girls aren't programmed to be physical. Girls are more emotional. It means you won't do anything with a guy unless you had an emotional connection to him. Because really and truly, if it was vice versa, it wouldn't be the same. Even if so let's say you were in the same situation with a guy that you don't have in the emotional, like in the liking zone, and he's still in that friend zone. If he starts touching up on you, it's immediately excuse me.
yeah, it would 100% be.
Exactly. So I'm not saying it's because of the girls. More times it's because of the guys. But boys and girls can't be friends because guys, by nature, are always gonna want to slide in if they get the chance.
That's true.
And like I said, there's exceptions to every rules because I know there's gonna be guys in the comments, mainly the certain guy, certain guys that are gonna be like, no, we can be just friends. But let's be real. Come on, man, them. Don't lie. Like, if you had the chance to cheat half your friends, you would. Like, would you ever hang out with an ugly guy?
No.
Why is that? Because they're just your friend, right? So
Well,
why does the looks matter?
well, okay, yeah, that's true. Okay,
Because let's be
the looks not
real.
classed as ugly. Like no person is like distinctly ugly.
Oh, we're going
It's
into the delusion of girls.
no, it's not delusional. It's like, okay, you call him ugly because he's not your type or like he's not like your preference or whatever. It doesn't make him ugly.
Okay, that's interesting because I can't lie. There's a big difference between preference and self care. It doesn't matter what your preference is. If someone doesn't take care of themselves, they're not going to look as good as someone that does.
Well,
Because
yeah.
really and truly, think of the worst looking person you know, like a female. Imagine her.
Okay.
You got someone in mind? A very unattractive female in your eyes.
Well, can't figure that, but like,
Okay,
sure.
you know what Lizzo looks like. Uh,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything. I haven't even described it yet. I just said Lizzo. You got Lizzo in your head?
Yeah.
Now, if I looked at you and say, you look just like Lizzo,
Well, then I'll be like, no, because I'm not. Okay,
would you be
size.
offended?
I,
You're built like Lizzo,
I'm not the same size as Lizzo,
but you're built like her.
but I'm not.
But what's the issue if you were?
There's no issue if I was, but I'm just saying that like I don't look like her.
Fair enough. Let me think of someone else. I have to think of someone that everyone else would know as well. But but yeah, really and truly, if you think of the ugliest person you know, if I were to say that you look exactly like them, chances are you'd probably be offended.
Okay, but more so just because like they have features that I don't, and vice versa. Like that's it. I don't know if I would ever distinctly call someone ugly. Like,
Yeah, because girls are not honest. Unlike guys, we say things in the blunt reality. Girls like to sugarcoat things. Like every girl, and we all know it, every girl has that set of friends or that specific friend that is not as attractive as her, and she'll gas her up saying, "Oh, she's a queen, she's a bad bee, she's this and this and this." But objectively, if she was put in a room full of guys and the guys had the option of choosing the both of them, they'll go to the other friend every single time.
mm,
Uh huh.
okay,
But anyways, I kind of deviated from the point. The initial
that's
point
good.
was, can boys and girls be platonic friends?
Well, okay, from the girl's perspective, probably yeah, but I don't think maybe from a guy's perspective, maybe that would never be the case. I
100%.
think I think that's the way I would answer that question. For a girl, yeah.
Yes.
Like,
But
yeah.
all of a sudden you had to change the answer because
No,
you realized.
it's not that I had to change the answer. It was just like I didn't know like how to say what I wanted to say. Like
Fair
because
enough.
I mean obviously I'm a girl, so it's like I know that all of the friendships I have with my guy friends are strictly platonic. Like that's it. But like I don't know how they think from their side, but I
Well,
know
let me
what.
tell you straight. Boys do not like it when their girls hang out with guys unnecessarily. Because there's a big difference with having someone you work with, someone that's just in an environment with you, that's some acquaintance, some colleague. But when you're giving exclusive time to another guy, guys hate it. But the thing is, most guys in this generation don't have the confidence. Maybe they're too insecure. Maybe they're not able to say it. And a lot of guys silence this. They say, no, she can do whatever she wants. I'm happy with it. But really, no guy likes it. They're just not honest enough to say it because they're scared they'll lose you because it seems like they're giving you like what's it called, boundaries.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, like, I'm telling you, majority of the time, like, if a girl is hanging out with a guy, I mean, I know for me, like, if I'm hanging out with one of my guy friends, it's for a platonic thing. Like, I'm not doing it because I'm trying to, like, do nothing with them.
Like I said, maybe from your
That's what
perspective,
I'm
but
saying
if
from
the
my
guy had the
perspective.
opportunity, he would do it. Because really and truly, let me give you another scenario. Like, let's say for example, you and me were like dating or something, right?
Mm.
That's the hypothetical. And I went out, or no, I was at home, right? And I told you, I'm just gonna go out. You asked me, where are you going? And I'll tell you, I'm just going bowling with Felicia.
I'll be like, why?
What do you mean, why? I'm just going out bowling with Felicia. What's the problem?
Just her.
Yeah, just her. She's my friend.
Okay, cool, but why
Because I want to have fun. I want to enjoy myself.
am I not here?
What do you mean, are you not there?
Like, okay,
She's just my friend.
okay, so then why don't I come with you then?
But I don't want to go out with you. I want to go out with my friend.
But why just solely her?
Huh.
What is it about her?
It's funny they have to ask that question, but see, it goes to show that you have an issue with it. You don't like the fact I'm giving undivided attention to another female. Because the thing is, a friend is someone that you can bond with and spend time with. Why should there be exceptions to how to behave with a certain friend as
Well,
opposed
you
to
know what
another?
it is. I feel like it's also like if I say like I know who Felicia is or whatever. Like I guess it's also dependent. I think my reaction would be dependent on how I see me like interact with her as well. Like if I could see her and watch and be like, okay, cool. Like I could trust him like going out by themselves. Like okay, cool. but like again, it's just about largely about like how is it, and more so like how is she interacting with you? Because as I said, like I see all my male friends as platonic, but I know there's some other girls who like, you know, would fuck their.
Yeah, but even then, I will be honest. Generally, that's very rare. I can't
Like
like.
it's rare.
Girls are not hoes by nature. It goes against a girl's nature to
Like
want to be a
it's
hoe.
very very rare, but like you know, it can happen still.
Fair enough, but
But as I said,
still,
the chances are low. But yeah.
still doesn't change the fact. I don't think boys and girls can be friends because really and truly, like I said, a guy would never be giving undivided attention to a female unless he had greater intentions. Because really and truly, if you want to go out with your friends, what's wrong with going out with your girls? As guys, if we want, like, the thing is, girls and guys biologically have nothing in common. Let's be real. What do you do when you're bored? What do you do when you want to enjoy yourself?
I have a go with my girls, or like if I'm here, I'm just. I don't know. What do I do? Like sleep.
That sounds about right. Girls don't even really do anything interesting. But boys, when we want to have fun, what do? We play FIFA. We go do sports. We go do stupid stuff. There's reason they say men don't live as long. We do stupid stuff. Let's be real. Stuff that girls wouldn't even imagine to do. We fight. We horseplay. Girls don't do that.
No,
Not to the same level, anyway.
no, most likely sit around, do our makeup and talk.
Exactly. You man, them. Are you going to be sitting around a circle doing your makeup and chatting? Allow it. So really and truly, like I said, boys and girls cannot be friends. Number one, we have nothing in common. There's no reason for us to be exclusive friends if we have nothing in common. Number two, really, if you're in a friendship, either the guy's trying to hit on you or there's just some feelings that aren't being discussed. But really and truly, someone's going to catch feelings for someone. Because remember, also, girls are emotional. So once a guy is always giving them constant attention, you don't think you're going to feel something towards him eventually.
Okay, fair point. I see where you're coming from. I feel like a lot of relationships and stuff they usually start from friendships. Like I get that.
Exactly. That's a very good point as well. A lot of the best relationships start off as friendships. So whenever you're in a relationship and your girl is talking about, I'm just going to go see my friends, be very worried.
Damn.